When I first saw it, I wasn't sure what it really was. It had eyes, but they were so small I could barely notice them at first. Its skin was translucent, and its body didn't look like anything I recognized. At first it looked extremely weak, almost unfinished, soft, fragile, and yet unmistakably alive. While it rested in my hand, it barely reacted. There was only the slightest movement in its body, as if it was breathing, as if something inside it was working at a very slow rhythm. I placed it down carefully. Against the white surface, it looked even stranger. For the first time, I could really study its shape. The front of its body looked fuller. Its tail was thin, and even without moving, it still felt alive. For the first few minutes, it remained almost completely still. Watching it was easy. Understanding it was not. Was this really a juvenile? An undeveloped deep-sea species? Or something that had never been recorded before? The only way to find out was to keep watching it. So I transferred it into a controlled tank. I kept the water stable, lowered the light, and waited without forcing anything. At first, nothing changed. It stayed close to the bottom. It looked weak. For a moment, I thought it might stay like that for a long time. But then, small changes began to appear. Its body started holding more tension. Then I noticed slight changes in the direction of its tail. It no longer looked loose or unstructured. It looked more balanced, more controlled. Whenever I moved closer, it stopped. It would stay still for a moment, then slowly begin moving again. That didn't feel like a simple reflex. Maybe it was only adapting. Maybe it was gathering strength. Or maybe it was changing faster than I first thought. 1 hour passed, then another. 2 hours later, I dimmed the lights. The room went dark. And right then, its movement changed completely. This time, it didn't stay near the bottom. It slowly took direction. Then it started to swim. Its first movements were calm, but not uncertain, as if it now understood the space around it, as if it had learned the boundaries of the tank. It was using its body more clearly now. Its tail looked stronger. First, it made a short turn. Then it moved along the glass. It no longer looked like the weak little creature I had first seen. It was still small, but it was no longer passive. It moved slowly through the tank, paused for a moment, then changed direction and continued swimming. Its eyes were tiny, but even then, it still seemed to sense everything around it. Now I only have one question. Is this just the beginning? Or am I watching something that is still growing?